Hello everybody. I want to talk about something I've called you need more than luck. If you see someone who is handsome or wealthy or athletically powerful and graceful, there's usually a comment or two about how lucky he or she is. The implication is that luck deserves credit for that person's unique characteristics and circumstances. Luck does play a part in one's life, but only one part and not necessarily the most important one. And here's why. If you were born wealthy or naturally beautiful or handsome, there's little that may have been done by them or for them to accomplish that fate, so they are truly lucky. I'm convinced they are not necessarily lucky in every aspect of life, though, but in that one, they may be. There's a tendency to state that if someone is lucky in one area of their life, fame, or fortune, that he or she has an enviable life in all aspects. If you study their life, you realize that's not true. All you have to do is see the latest celebrity who, after fame leaves or fades, they find a hard time adjusting. What's true is that for the most part, you put yourself in a position where luck can present itself. Consider the person who received a great promotion, which some say was achieved through luck or good fortune. The critics neglect, though, to state that the person had far more education than anyone else that applied, worked harder than anyone else that applied, and developed solid relationships with coworkers and customers, and those are the primary reasons they received the job. He or she then prepared for the promotional interview by obtaining the necessary education, experiences, communication skills. And then maybe the person had some good fortune. How? Few people may have applied for the job, or the pool of candidates was less than expected, and as a consequence, you have a better chance of being successful. Remember, though, that you must first put yourself in a position to take advantage of any luck that arises. Here's another example. You save your money and invest in a long-cherished business, and it just happens that the right business came along at the right time. Your business grows, and you obtain some financial security. Some say you're lucky. They neglect to state that you took a great risk and borrowed against your house for an initial down payment, or that you worked 15 hours a day when your business was just beginning. I remember my dad in the 1960s had bought a piece of land for $17,000 and sold it the next year for $90,000. This was back in the 1960s. People said he was lucky. They didn't talk that he had worked 15 years in his dad's farm to save for that down payment. Lucky, he was lucky that he bought the right piece of property at the right time, but also worked hard so that he could take advantage of his luck. He, like hopefully you, took a risk, picked the right investment to pursue, and were fortunate that the economy was growing. This is not to say that luck will be the controlling factor in your future. What it does mean is that luck is a factor. But you need to put yourself in a position where, once luck presents itself, you can take advantage of it. Gary Player, the renowned golfer who won 9 major golf championship victories, including all 4 of the golf's major championships, once said, "The harder I practice, the luckier I get." I've always liked that statement. It's a derivative of the old statement that the harder I work, the luckier I get. The concept's the same. Work hard and invest in yourself, and then luck will present itself, hopefully, sooner rather than later. Then you can take advantage of it. The 2010 edition of Forbes' Wealthiest 400 indicated that nearly 70% of its members are self-made. That figure has gone up since then. Most of the country's wealthiest did not inherit their money. In fact, they earned it. They earned it because they had the right idea, took a risk, sacrificed their present in order to build a better future, and they worked hard. Charles Butt, who's now worth many billions of dollars, runs the family's grocery store business. It was started by his grandfather in a small house in Texas. He was afforded the opportunity by his ancestors, but then he did something with it. He would have made his ancestors proud of what he's done with their legacy, a legacy that now resides with his children. It's unfortunate that this story is rarely told. Instead, it's a distorted story sometimes about how those who became successful took advantage of others or didn't work hard to get it. In reality, everyone has a chance to be fortunate if they only work hard, have the right idea, and make sure they never give in or never give up on that which is their destiny, which is anything that's in front of them that they want hard and will work for. You need more luck to make it in life. You need just a little at the right time. But you need the right dream, of course, and the right determination. More than anything else, you need to work hard. That gives you the best of chances. My best to you.